How do you not like Howie? You know what I'm saying? This is one of them. We'll go to the other one too. But this one is the one where Carson is on good terms with everyone in the Eagles organization, including Jeffrey Lurie and Nick Sirianni, and has been in contact with both. However, Wentz is refusing to answer any Howie's calls. His issues appear to be solely with Howie. And this is per 97.5 The Fanatic, which I didn't personally hear it. This is coming from Eagle Nation, their Twitter, everybody's a Twitter analyst nowadays. So
yes, sir.
We'll start with that one. What are your thoughts on that? I feel like we all knew this. But go ahead. What are your initial thoughts on that?
I mean, number one, outside of my opinion about Howie, is how in the world does anyone get this kind of information? Like, how does a professional organization, which is held in the highest of regards in like the American sports echelon, like how does this kind of information, where specifically it says Wentz is ignoring calls from Howie Roseman, how does that information get leaked, and who leaks this? Because there could only be like 3 people that may know if Howie's giving this dude a phone call, right? It ain't like Fletcher Cox is like, oh, he's not picking up the phone for Howie because Fletcher's down where he's living. Like everyone's at home, everyone's with their family, and who's leaking this information and why? What's the point of making Howie look like the bad guy right now, unless it's someone on the inside that just doesn't like Howie like the rest of us at this point? I mean, you got ex-players leaving the team talking junk about Howie. You got us fans not happy with these contracts and draft picks that have been happening lately. Someone on the inside isn't too happy with Howie and is putting this information out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we all hate Howie already, so they didn't really have to put out any stories for us to dislike him. But I mean, it's very convenient. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't hear it live. If anybody in the chat heard it, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they actually had somebody on. But yeah, I mean, we'll have a couple people on next week, so we can ask them. The media's been crazy lately. I don't want to go too far left and be like, oh, this is fake, this is that, but it's very ironic timing, and it's very obvious. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like this is the type of news that you hear and you're like, no way. Carson doesn't like Howie. Like, how do you not like Howie? You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't, I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. It's very conveniently timed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it doesn't surprise me. So the other one that I was trying to find, that I finally found, it was from Rob. I'm not going to say his last name right, but it's like Matty, or he's really Maddie. I'm not really sure. Rob something. He's actually a verified, he's got that check. But he said former Eagles players told me Doug wasn't the problem. Carson isn't the problem. The problem is still here. This feeling has been expressed to me by several others recently. More people around the league have shared similar thoughts with me over the past week in Tampa. So my first question is, if it's such a known thing that this guy is either running people off, or just people just don't like him. I mean, that's like the overall, feeling that I'm getting from it. So how does this man have a job still? That's what I want to know. Like, how is Jeffrey continuously going in that bag of excuses that he has every year and finding one for this man? Like, he's ran everyone off. Like, if you go back to even Chip, we don't like Chip. It is what it is. But Chip didn't want to work with him after a year. Doug didn't even want to coach with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go down the list of our coaching staff, like, it's been him. It's always you. Your number 2 pick doesn't want to be around you, seemingly. It's like, right. How does he keep coming back? How is he keeping his job right now, Brandon? Give me answer.
Bro, it has to be sometimes when a guy is that rich and that powerful that he is able to just do whatever he wants. And Jeffrey Lurie, he just must have this connection with Howie that is like a very close friendship. Maybe he sees him as a son. I don't know. But this connection must be so strong that he's willing to forego this team at this point. Maybe it's not, I don't even want to say it as bad as it seems, because we just lost our head coach who obviously sabotaged himself. Our quarterback doesn't want to be here. There's going to be players, no matter what, that are going to fight anyways because this is the NFL and this is where they want to be no matter what team they're on. But this is wild. It's just we knew that there was something going on with Howie through even during the off season, let alone what transpired throughout this season that was just low-key blatant of just like how bad it was. Like this team shouldn't have been that bad. There should have been things. There should have been coaching decisions and stuff. And it's just now it's starting to look like self-sabotage because of not wanting to be around Howie. I don't know. Or maybe it's Howie and Jeff. Maybe it's you can't just put it all on Howie. It's the both of them.
I just don't understand how much power this man actually has. Because, like, to a certain extent, and my internet is messing up again. But either way, to a certain extent, I understand that hating your owner kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? But like, or hating your GM or your boss, whatever you want to call Howie to them. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy. Like, this is wild for all this to be leaked right now. And like, a lot of people are saying it's Howie leaking it himself, which that would be funny. That would actually be hilarious. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? All right. I don't know if because my internet says it's messing up. So is my internet messing up or not? Can you see?
You went from like clear to like not so clear, but you're still moving fine, and we can hear you.
All right.
I think. Can you hear me?
I don't know what's up with my internet right now. Yeah, I can hear you. It's like pissing me off though. Anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, it's crazy that we're this far. I don't know how we got it right for 1 year at least. So I mean, I guess we'll give him that. He got it right once, but go ahead.
He gambled and he gambled correct, and maybe Jeff's holding on to that.
This is for you.